Hi everyone, it is me, Sammy, and I hope you're all having an amazing day whatever it is you're doing, and welcome back to my 2026 Project Pan series. Every Wednesday we're tackling a new theme, be it beauty, cooking, cleaning or budgeting, and today's focus is cooking. I'm going to be diving into my pantry cupboards as well as my freezer, and we're going to have a massive clear out for the new year, getting rid of any expired products, pushing those almost out of date products to the front so we know to use them first, and yeah, just having a root through the cupboards, seeing what we've got to see what we can utilize this year to save us some money and to reduce that food waste. So that's what's in today's video, guys. If you do enjoy the video, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. Also consider subscribing down below if you haven't already, and if you want to see those videos every single Wednesday of our Project Pan 2026. And yeah, without further ado, let's dive into it. If you want to know more about my Project Pan series, then definitely check out my Project Pan 2026 intro. It runs through the whole concept of Project Pan, and it also outlines my goals for this year and what I'm hoping to achieve with this series. We are naming our cooking portion of Project Pan Project Pantry, and the whole goal behind Project Pantry is to make sure that we're reducing food waste as much as we can this year. Food is one of the biggest areas of waste in most households. I mean, I once found 3 half-open bags of peas in my freezer. Does that sound familiar to you? But every bit of food wasted is money wasted, and as a single mum, I can't afford to be wasting money on food when it could be utilised. So that's the idea behind this. We're having a huge clear out of our cupboards now for the new year to set us up to make sure we know what we've got in our cupboards when we come to meal planning and our grocery shopping. But yeah, we're going to be diving into the freezer first before we dive into the cupboards, because the cupboards are going to be a lot harder work. Let's dive into my freezer first and just see where we're at. I have 3 drawers in my freezer, and this is what they look like. I actually have no idea what's in here most of the time. I mean, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but obviously I can't meal plan with it looking like this, so we just need to have a quick clear out, have a look and see what's inside, and just reorganize it a lot better. Just emptied the first drawer. Now I need to clear out all of this ice at the bottom before I start repacking it. Right, that's the bottom drawer cleaned out. What I put in here is frozen fruit, desserts, ice cream, that kind of thing. So I'm gonna get everything in those categories from all the drawers and put that all in here now.
Mom?
Yeah?
Yeah,
Look what we got. Yeah. Now I've emptied the second drawer, so like the middle drawer. Now what I want to put in here is all of the vegetables, any frozen vegetables, and also any sort of sides. So I want to put like any Yorkshire puddings, any chips, anything like that. So that's all going to go into here now. Hopefully it will fit, and hopefully I don't have to throw anything away for waste. So I've got frozen corn on the cobs, but I've got 2 bags. This one's got 1 left in it, and this one's got multiple. So I'm going to put the 1 loose one in there. And now that I can make sure I eat all of these before I buy any new, so that's our corn on the cobs in there. Now what I'm doing is I'm going through my head all the kinds of meals that I can make with these. Parsnips, got some hash browns, got some vegetable base mix as well, which will be great to use for some dinners this week. Got a handful of Alpha Bites left. Also got some crispy homestyle chips as well. I don't have too many repeats, which is quite good. Haven't doubled up too much on anything. Shredded cabbage all over me. Right, because I wanted this to be side dishes and stuff as well, I've got 2 packs of Yorkshire puddings. That's where I've messed up. So I just need to make sure they're together so I can know to use them together. And then I've also got some fresh gnocchi that I froze. And then we've also got some garlic naans as well, frozen, so they can be utilised at some point this week too. So that is my middle drawer now done, and I know everything that's in there. And I've cleaned out the top drawer now, and this is going to be our mains and lunches. So I've got 3 little dish dinners here for my daughter. So we've got like a cottage pie, chicken and veg pie, and a classic fish pie. They're just emergency lunches or dinners or anything like that, just in case I need a really quick dinner for Ava. I've then got some chicken breast fillets that I froze, a pack of Cumberland sausages. It's all just stuff I pick up on special offer or something like that, and it just gets frozen and I'll use it as and when I need to, or if I need to save money one week, I'll dig into my freezer stockpile. I love my gyozas and stuff, so I've actually got some vegetable gyozas here, some more vegetable gyozas and some prawn gyozas as well. So they just stay there in case I fancy them for lunch or a quick dinner for myself if the boys are at their dad's. I've got some frozen paneer here that I might just chuck into a curry or something. Got a packet of frozen spring rolls as well. Then we've got our easy quick dinners. We've got some chicken dippers, some veggie fingers and some chicken fingers. I've then got 2 half-used bags of chicken nuggets. So what I'm going to do is find the one with the soonest date. So this is the 28th of November 2026, the 13th of October. I'll put them all into the 13th of October bag and make sure I eat them by then, just so that I know they won't be out of date. And I'll do the same with our whitefish fillets as well, because I've done the exact same thing here and half used 2 bags. Very silly of me. And then the last bits I've got to go back in are for lunches. We've got some frozen mini savoury eggs and some roast chicken bites. Hi Ava. And 2 more packs of roast chicken bites. Definitely need to start utilising these. And then I've just got some cheese and onion rolls and some sausage rolls that I froze as well before they went out of date. So it's the 12th of January today, and I actually want to make sure I eat these within 2 weeks. So I'm going to set a date on it for the 26th of January, and then that way I'll make sure that I eat them within the next 2 weeks. So I'm just going to pop the cheese and onion rolls and the sausage rolls into here now. And that is my freezer now reorganised and decluttered. However, I haven't actually had to throw away any food, which makes me super happy. And there are some things that I definitely want to keep an eye on and make sure I'm using up soon. But I can now clearly see everything that I have and everything I need to use up, and the kids are going to be much more happy now they can have easy access to their ice lollies. But yeah, super happy with how this is all going, and I haven't had to waste any food throwing anything out, so I'm really happy with that. Next, we're going to take on these pantry drawers. Now, I have a definite feeling, I feel like this section might be okay, but I feel like there might be quite a few bits to throw out from here that have expired. So let's just start clearing it out and then putting it back and seeing what we're left with. I bought these drawers and stuff from Temu, and they're so amazing, but I've just been so rubbish at organising. So let's just pull all of these out now. I realise how much stuff I've got. Right, let's get all this out. Oh. This is why my kids get bought so many sweets and treats from everyone, family members and stuff, so I never have to buy them sweets ever. Oh my gosh. Oh my word. Right, I'm going to quickly run through all of this as quickly as I can, and then I'll show you the end result. Right, so that is our first half of the cupboard. Still need to do this section, but we've completely decluttered this side now. So we've got Ava's sort of fruit pouches and Ava's snacks here, as well as on the top here we've got some bits for Ava. Then got the chocolate stash for me and the boys, as well as the boys' sweets and some chocolate bars and stuff for their lunches. Then got some overflow chocolate here from sort of Christmas and stuff. I've got some pick a mix at the back that I got for my birthday. And then I've got my pantry bits where I've got like my rice, my pastas, that kind of stuff here, some juice and some sauces, and then I've got my crisps here as well. Now let's see how much I've actually had to throw away from here, because this is kind of painful because it was so unorganised. I was putting stuff in the front of the cupboard, taking it out of the front, and everything at the back sort of got left behind. A lot of these are empty packets where I've sort of just sorted them out now, but we've got some Swizzles that are way out of date, like don't even want to risk it. I've got some crisps that have gone out of date, some popcorn that's gone out of date, lots of sweets and stuff that have actually all gone out of date, and some of Ava's rice cakes and stuff that have been half eaten and then just neglected and they've gone stale and stuff like that. So not proud of this at all. There is a lot of waste here, but going forward this will not happen again. So you can close this side up now. Now we're going to be working on this side, and I don't think there should be too much waste from this one. It's more about organising and getting it all sorted. And that is this cupboard reorganised. Haven't thrown an awful lot away, but I'll show you what I did get rid of in a moment. So we've got our noodles. I've got some pasta and sauces and stuff at the back. So this is like my quick lunch stash. This is like breakfast and savoury snacks. We've got our Ritz crackers, our little breakfast breakfast bars at the front, then we've got like peanuts and things like that in the bottom there. I've got like my gravies, my oils, that kind of stuff there. Then we've got sort of breakfast bits. I've got some mueslis and stuff for Ava. We've then got porridge oats and syrups and caramels and stuff there. Then we've got toast toppings, some Marmite, Biscoff, honey, peanut butter, that kind of stuff there. Then I've got all my Slim Fast milkshakes here. And then I've got tinned goods and sort of my rice and pasta packets that are so random. I've got macaroni, I've got spirelli, I've got tagliatelle, I've got like little packets of everything, so I need to figure out a way to use up my pasta. I've got some hot dogs at the back of the cupboard as well that are going to be out of date in a few months, so I need to start planning what I'm going to do with those hot dogs for a fun, interesting dinner. And then we've got some like curry paste and some tins of tuna and stuff like that that are constantly coming in and out of the cupboard anyway, so that's all much better organised and I can clearly see everything. And then using the packets and stuff that are in here, I've managed to fill up all of my pantry cupboard, like the rice, the pastas, spaghetti, lentils, that kind of stuff. They've all been refilled now with all the packets that were in here as well. There was also a couple of bits that I want to put into my baking cupboard, which we're going to clear out in a moment. So things like icing sugar, chocolate chips, that kind of stuff were in here, so they've been moved out as well. So all looks very fresh and organised in here now, and I can clearly see what I need to use up first. And this was everything that went out of that cupboard. So I got rid of the tins of tuna packet. We've got quite a few empty packs of pasta now where I filled up my pantry cupboard, as well as an empty pack of rice. So all of these were taking up a lot of room in my cupboard there. Some breakfast bar boxes. These are actually getting thrown out. These are peanuts. They actually went out of date mid-November, so they need to go now. Again, a packet of lentils that I put into the pantry. I've got a tin of mandarin segments that again went out of date in November, so they need to go. We've got a tuna pasta bake that went out of date October. And then I've got a fully used up tomato puree that's literally just been loitering in the cupboard. So not too much waste actually, but lots of packets and stuff that I've been able to declutter and reduce the stockpile in the cupboard. And the last cupboard to sort out, guys, I don't have anything on the top shelf, but I've got my spices and cooking ingredients here, and this is meant to be my baking shelf. I'm literally gonna have to pull all this out, double check for any expired products, and then pop them all back in as neatly as I can. So that is the cupboard all emptied and cleared out. I've just left the spices up there, and I filled up one of them as well. So this is everything that's going back into our spice cupboard that's still in date. This is everything that's going back into our baking cupboard that's still in date, so I haven't done too bad. This is what I now need to throw away because they've expired, which is such a shame because I do use all of these. It's just they've been neglected and forgotten about. So I've got a tiny bit of plain flour in here, tiny bit of self-raising flour, but obviously where I've just bought other ones, I just forgot that I had these in there. This is actually an empty pot of smoked paprika because I filled up one of the spice jars with it. We've got some cake decorations that are now out of date. Some Lee & Perrins Worcestershire sauce. Again, I just forgot this was right at the back, so I never saw it, and I just kept buying new Worcester sauces because I use them all the time. Some sesame oil that's now out of date. Some green food colouring from the baking cupboard that's out of date. Some garlic granules. We actually got a hell of a way through this. I just don't think I need to buy such a big pot in the future. I've got some flaked almonds that are now out of date. Cajun seasoning that's out of date. Some Easter sprinkles that I used at Easter for cake making and stuff. Some grated hard cheese. This is almost actually a year out of date. That's really bad. Some baking powder again. I've got quite a way through it. Like it's probably about a third left. I just haven't used enough. And the corn flour is almost empty, to be fair. There's like a little tiny scraping in there, but that's now out of date as well. It's actually not too much waste. I thought there would be a hell of a lot more, but we've still got loads that we use regularly. I've just got multiple packs of things. Like I've got a lot of icing sugar. I've got like 3 pots of icing sugar. Like I just need to keep a better track of what's actually in my cupboard so I'm not buying duplicates. I've got a couple of bags of like brown soft sugar, things like that. Just need to be more careful, but if I sort it out, put it all back in neatly, I'll be able to clearly see what I've still got. And that's our cupboard nicely organised now. We've got our stock cubes and stuff on the top. We've got our spices and that at the front. I've put the spices that are going out of date quicker, or the ones that I use more frequently, towards the front and the rest at the back. And then we've got our cake sort of flavouring, sprinkles, cake decorations, our baking powder, bicarbonate of soda, cocoa powder, that kind of thing in the middle. And then I've got sugars in the back over here, and then flour here. So it's much better organised now, and I can clearly see everything that I've got. Now the task that I'm going to set myself to then update you on next month, guys. So between now and my next Project Pantry update, I want to have nothing thrown away from my cupboards or my freezer, just the ones that we've sorted out today. I don't want anything to be thrown away that's expired. So that is my goal. I'm going to make a list this afternoon of everything that's expiring in January and February, and my goal is to try and complete it and to try and use it up and try and get the most out of it and make sure that it doesn't run out. And then I feel like every single month I'm going to make sure that I'm keeping track of everything, and at the beginning of the month I'll make sure I know everything that's going to be expiring by the end or the beginning of the next month, kind of thing. So that is my goal, to have no expired products thrown away and no food waste from my pantry cupboards or my freezer. Now it's mini challenge update time, guys. How are you getting on with the mini challenges I set you in the intro for Project Pan 2026? I set you 3 challenges, and it was up to you whether you wanted to do 1, 2 or 3 or none. It's completely up to you. You can just watch me doing my Project Pan if you didn't want to get involved. But yeah, guys, I set you the cooking challenge. Let's talk about that one first. So I said for you guys to find 3 items, whether that's in your cupboards or in your freezer, to complete by the end of January, or that anything that was expiring by the end of the month to actually utilize it. So let me know if you guys have actually managed to do it, or if you're working your way through them items and you've got some meals planned to use those up. Let me know, please. I'd love to hear it. With regards to beauty, I'm making my way through my makeup products and stuff like I normally do, and you'll get an update on that in a couple of weeks' time. Cleaning products, I haven't actually managed to start my cleaning project plan yet. I did set you guys the challenge of completing 2 half-used products. I'm still hoping I'll be able to join in with that. I'm planning to do a massive decluttering, just like I did today with my pantry, but for my under sink cupboard with all my cleaning products in it, and the same in my utility room in my cleaning cupboard in there as well. So I'm hoping to do that next week, so that I can still join in for the majority of 2026 with that. But yeah, let me know if you guys have completed any of the mini challenges, or whether you're on your way to completing them. But yeah, guys, let me know, because I'd love to hear your progress. My tips for success with regards to Project Pantry is definitely to have a list, like an actual physical list of all of your expiring items, if it's too many to mentally note, and then meal plan around that. See what you actually have, plan your meals accordingly, and then do your shopping according to your meal plan. And trust me, that is the best way I've found to stick to really strict grocery budgeting and to reduce our waste. So that is the goal for this month, to make sure that I have no expiring items left in my cupboard. And yeah, guys, I think I'm feeling fairly confident now. I know we've had a bit of a wasteful day today, throwing out some expired items. We're not going to do that again, and we're going to make sure over the next month we're not wasting anything from our pantry or our freezer. I'd love to know how you guys plan your meals or plan your food shopping and work from your pantry and stuff. Do you meal plan? Do you wing it once you get to the supermarkets and sort of see what's on offers and things like that? Like, I'd love to know how you guys actually plan your meals for the week, and how you go about grocery shopping with regards to, do you sort of look at what you've got in your cupboards first, or do you get to the shop and go, I don't know whether I've got that in the cupboard, I'll buy it again just in case I don't have it. Let me know, because I'm always intrigued on how other people sort of operate with regards to this kind of thing as well. And yeah, guys, that is it for the first Project Pantry video. We've had our New Year clear out, we're all fresh, ready for the new year, and I'm so excited to see where we go from this, to cut down our food waste and to just be using everything that we've got in our cupboard. But yeah, I'm also intrigued to see what kind of interesting recipes I can come up with in this series as well. I will be showing you some recipes and stuff going forward in Project Pantry as well, and showing you how I'm actually combining some of these ingredients and everything with minimal grocery shopping input to be able to make some fantastic meals for me and the kids. So yeah, that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the love and support of my channel at the moment. It means the absolute world to me, and hopefully I will see you very, very soon for another video. Take care. Bye.